was raised. And so if we put this on the register, spend as little time as possible looking at the back of the house. The brick up there looks like it's Cream City or Janesville brick. So they used an old brick when they wanted to try to be sort of historical.
But again, they did a roof in '03, but look at the flashing, right? They didn't even goof with that flashing or anything that
And
way.
we can see a little bit of,
A sway.
yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. They can always be reinforced. But if you, what you do, here's a really nice book for you, Jennifer. A Field Guide to American Homes. Just think of, Peterson's Field Guide to Birds.
Yeah.
I'll bet it's in stock at like Barnes & Noble.
Okay.
What's it? Can you say it again, Jen?
Field Guide to American Homes. It's a lot of fun. So it's basically all the different types of historic houses. So if you look up early Italianate in there, you'll see what kind of moldings there were in the exterior. And then you'll drive around Madison, you'll see all kinds of Italianate houses. So the Historic Society may have a little trouble with this because it has been changed so much. Maybe you should check with the local Historic Society. Maybe there's pictures. Now, somebody did something stupid. They parged the lower part of the wall with Portland cement, which is a real bad idea because Portland cement doesn't breathe. So it's falling off. Let it all fall off and just maintain the stone that's underneath it. But this is just, that's wrong.
But leave it? Should we make an active effort to try to remove it, or just let it?
Bother.
Okay.
I mean, if a piece was sitting there, I'd pull it off.
Yes, sir. Like, right?
Like right there.
Yeah, I'd pull that one off and sort of see what's back there.
Yeah.
And this is a great mortar. I don't know why it's so pink.
I don't
This
know
is
either. I
slaked
think it's-
lime rather than hydrated lime. You can see little chunks of limestone in here. So this came from a local kiln. And then to hydrate it, they dug a hole in the yard and they threw the lime in, and then they got the dumbest but quickest guy in the crew to throw buckets of water in while it exploded and fizzed. And then it came back in 2 days and they hydrated hot lime. And then they mixed in river sand and made a putty, and that was it.
And that's
Yeah,
why
and
it lasts 170
this is
years. right?
limestone, but this is fairly soft limestone. That's a harder limestone. So that's always going to crack and move because it was done wrong. And that obviously was done very wrong. They
Yeah.
used a hard Portland mortar, and that acts like a shim, breaking stone apart. So you do have some areas up here where water is getting into the wall. You are going to need some repairs here. Yeah, that was all done wrong. That's all the wrong mortar. So at some point you're going to need to do some chuck pointing. This is tax creditable, right? So if you looked at that stuff, you got to spend the $10,000 in 5 years. So you figure $3,000 for a furnace. Maybe we're going to need a new condensing unit, and could be that taking care of this is going to be the rest of it. We do have some loose fascia and soffit up there.
Yes,
We got
sir.
some weird blocking in there. Don't know what was going on with that.
Could that maybe have been done when that window was put in? Maybe they.
I don't know.
Okay.
The gutters should not be box gutters. They should have been U-shaped gutters. So they're hiding that nice OG piece of trim. That is probably original, that upper piece of trim. Basically, Jeff, if it's got square nails, it's original.
Okay.
Got box nails. I mean, these dentals came out of somebody's catalog. It's too bad. I hope the state doesn't have trouble with them.
If you had to stick a period on those dentals, like what does your gut tell you when those were added?
They started using those in the free classic Queen Anne period, and they're really a Georgian motif that was first introduced at the World's Fair in Philadelphia in 1876. And after that, they became more and more popular. But it's not Italianate. It's just wrong. More little surface cracks here. These walls are 2 feet thick. And this is trapping moisture in that wall, and we want that moisture to get out. We talked about window wells should be dug out. These are concreted, which is okay. It's better if there isn't concrete so the water can go down. You should have them dug out a foot below the window. Okay, so this is a HACO 24, so it's a 2-ton. It's probably International Comfort. Yeah, it is International Comfort.
Same,
Same as the
probably
Again,
2003.
fairly inefficient. HAC 024. We can't run it because it's too cold.
Oh, understood.
Serial number, manufactured in month E, whatever that is. July, August, A, B, C, D, E. A, B, C, D, E.
May?
May. It's
May,
manufactured
a
in
winner!
May. Okay, you know your alphabet better than I do. So May of 2003. If this died a week after the closing, wouldn't surprise me. That's illegal wiring.
I was just going to ask you that.
Yep, that's got to be
Yep,
rewired.
that number.
We need conduit. That's easy to do though. Okay, got our underground electrical coming in. We did put a piece of wood in back of that, which is fine. Doesn't look like that's moved. So, looks like they poured concrete sills. Those may have been stone sills or they may have been wood. But they were all chipped out and poured in, and they didn't do a great job of matching. Take a real restoration genius to get this all to look good again. Really take a genius. Because this pink coloration is really
It's
unusual.
really strange.
Because you've got iron, you've
Yeah.
got some sand with iron in it, which is what's making it pink. You add the red iron oxide from the sand to the white lime, and you get pink. It's sort of neat.
Neat but difficult to match.
Yeah. Can be done.
John, the green fascia board where it meets
Yeah.
the stone, see near
Some
that
gap up there.
Yeah,
And
just
then we
something
got
else.
an odd piece of wood sticking out up there. And I have a feeling that was not a flat top originally.
Okay.
That may have had more of a Greek revival return. But you see, that's why this building to me should have been vernacular when it was first built, 48, and then Italianated later. And this may have been a Greek revival vernacular, but yet the window heads are sort of light Italianate, and they're wood. But if they're heavy Italian, then they have things called dog ears. You'll find out all this when you get your copy of. You can drive around Madison.
Just looking at houses.
Really old spruce wood. Wow. Good shape.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
Holy shit. Is that a hackberry?
I don't know. I don't recognize that bark.
Looks like it might be a hackberry. This stuff could be. Oh, I see. This was a Doug drainage ditch. So when this was like a marsh hay, a hay marsh with a road across it, this must have been nice. So the porch, I'll just get back as far as you can do.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so when we see icicles like that,
There we go.
we've got problems. So we've got ice damming going on because there's no, if there's upper attic venting, and there may be, it looked like there might have been a little ridge vent up there, we've got no air coming in. So we're getting hot air in the roof. So what we really want is there are companies that make retrofit stuff for houses of this age. And maybe long-term Carol's dentals off, and all it would be like some OG wood up there. It's just long strips of wood. This is really, really fussy and silly, and they sort of cottage it. But the guy who had to say that probably wanted to do as cheap as possible, and let's do hackberry also. Looks like it's got hackberries. Yeah. He's a very long live tree, extremely strong. Colloquial name, I think, is ironwood.
Okay.
You hit it with an axe, the axe bounces.
Okay. That's good to know too. Just that it probably won't give us any grief.
Yeah, what you got there?
Oh, thanks, John. Thank you, sir.
Ceilings in Italian houses are always painted sky blue.
Okay.
Interesting. Yeah, just a custom. outlet. You can't have that.
Yeah, you can't do that. But that's been there for quite some time.
Yeah, it's been there for a long time. It's wide open. Can you imagine snow blowing in that with flame shooting out?
It's called fun on a Saturday night.
You just get rid of that. But if you need one, you'd probably have to have a little pop-up box with a GFCI in it.
Yes, sir.
To be sort of ugly.
Everything is going so portable and wireless now too. Even music isn't.
So this got painted, which is sort of too bad. At least it's only in here. All right, we need to look at the other side.
Thank you.
Snow off.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so he must have done some research on it.
Yeah.
Good that they saved the original. And we really should go to the other.
I was gonna ask you, how much damage does that do to masonry over time with its tendrils?
You know,
And,
in 200-300 years, it's really a big problem. But 1 year I let it grow in my house, and then I tear it all off, and I see what it does to the paint. And it's off for a couple years, and I let it grow again. Boy, would I love to develop a wash that would work on this. Cover up all these patches.
Okay, that's what I swear that's what I was just going to ask you. Is there anything that we can
wash?
wash?
Lime wash that works.
okay.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything in preservation briefs. If you go to Department of Interior, Google Department of Interior preservation briefs, and I don't think you're going to find the article you need, but you'll find a lot of interesting stuff. Like if you buy an Adobe house in New Mexico, they got a really good brief on how to fix it. Most of their masonry stuff, some of it I wrote, and I know more than most of it. And we can see we've got some areas that we're going to want to work on in the next few years. We've got a few little things where we should maybe have soft joints, like where these wood lintels come in.
Yes.
Really shouldn't be hard joints, always going to open up. But some of these little things worry me a little bit because we could get water in. And it looks like what they've done here is they've mudded out over these.
Yeah.
And I think what I'd rather see is have that back, but then have a soft joint. And like NP2 or NP3 makes like 56 colors of caulk for
Okay.
working on masonry. And I can give you the name of oh, I wonder if that's where the mice come in.
Yeah.
They hardly have to
I
duck.
think a whole family of mice can get in that hole.
Oh my
Yeah, just a
goodness.
Yeah. I think these are, I can find that hole even
That's the
without
freeway.
depressurizing
Right.
your house with a blower door test.
Holy
All right.
shnikes.
Well, let's go back in then, and then we can discuss a little bit.